Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Labs. So in this lab today, I'll be walking you all through an Azure Monitor Lab. We'll create a log analytics workspace, connect a resource using diagnostic settings, and then verify the data that is flowing. After that, we'll create one metric alert and one log alert and attach an action group so notifications can actually fire. This is a setup that you will see in real environments and lines up well with monitoring objectives. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is create a log analytics workspace. Log analytics workspace. Alrighty. Next, we're going to hit create. And from here, we're going to just create a new resource group for the time being. We're going to say it's going to be log. We'll just use this one that popped up, log analytics resource group. Hit new for this. We'll put log 123. We're going to leave everything else the same, and we're going to just go to review and create now. We're going to create it. Log analytics is where we store and query logs using KQL. Alrighty. So while this is loading, the next thing we're going to do is pick a resource. So I'm going to go to one of my resources. Let's see. I'll do this virtual machine. And from there, we're going to go to diagnostic settings. So it's going to be, excuse me, let's see. So it's going to be under monitoring. So just in case you guys didn't see that, go to the virtual machine, go under monitoring, and then go to diagnostic settings. Alrighty, and then next, what we should be able to do says after this, trying to enable this. To get started now, choose a storage account. Then we'll make a storage account very fast. Sometimes you got to play around with these resources when it comes to like different things for different labs. So we'll just make a storage account. I'll put it in the log analytics resource group. Resource group, storage. It's already taken. Let's see, 32. Go to review and create. Alrighty. Waiting for this to create. And what we're doing now is we're going to send resource logs to log analytics via the diagnostic settings. Sometimes this takes a little long to load. But in the meantime, this is something that I feel like this is a great thing for people to learn in terms of the log analytics is like you can see what's going on with inside, let's just say certain resources, what's being sent was what are you retrieving, what is being sent out, and so on. All right, we're gonna hit create. All right, so our resource group should be, or not resource group, our storage account should be creating. Did it create? So let's go back down, diagnostic settings. No, we're probably gonna just do it from the storage account. for the purpose of this lab. All right, we're going to go to the resource, go down to monitoring diagnostic settings. And in the diagnostic settings, we're going to click here. Oh, let me go back really fast. So we're going to click here. We're going to click add diagnostic setting. So for this name, we'll put, well, let's see, wait 1 second. I'm going to go back here. Make sure. I was just making sure we can add diagnostic settings to all of them. But for here, we're going to go to the main thing, diagnostic setting. We're going to name it to log. Let's put that. Then we're going to send the log over here, log east and metrics, and we're going to save that. So that's saved right there. Enable. So as you can see right here, if I enable like log, let's just say log analytics, it's going to be enabled, or if I don't, it's disabled. So for this, we'll do all of these, and then for this, I'll just give it just any names for the time being. So as you can see, we go back here, refresh that one time, go home. Log storage diagnostic settings, and you see that it's enabled right there. And then now we just want to make sure, just to check, it's being sent to log analytics workspace, which is right there, log 123. Okay, good. So that means all the logs that's being sent to this machine is going to be sent to the log analytics workspace, where you can be able to dissect what's going on. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go to log 123. Just click right there. We're going to scroll down till we see right here. We're going to scroll down to logs. And from here, here's the queries hub. And we could just kind of pick anything. Let's say Azure Monitor. So just to give you all like a little oversight of what this is. So basically, my machines or storage account hasn't been running as long, but usually, let's just say if over the span, like the time range of like, let's just say last hour, last 30 minutes, results will start popping into here. And what that does is I can analyze what's going on. So, excuse me. But yes, so the logs would be sent from the resource all the way until here. Again, it says no results found from the last 30 minutes because it just started running again. But yes, that's what will happen. Basically, if you, just to re-emphasize it again, you put the logs, you enable diagnostic settings on there, on let's just say the resource, and then from the resource, the logs will be sent to this place right here, log analytics workspace, depending on whatever like log analytics workspace you named it. And then from there, excuse me, from there, all this is just waiting for the information to load into here. Try to see, trying to see if I can just show you all like a quick, like very quickly what's going on. 27th. Let's see if I just choose another one. I would like for you all to at least see one like log being like log that's happening. Let's see. I have to bite the bullet here, unfortunately. Yeah, so we have to have our like machine running for just a little bit of time, but that's how you would set up diagnostic settings. Go to the resource, go to diagnostic settings under monitoring, enable log analytics, and configure to send logs to this space right here. And once you're in here, the log analytics workspace, you're going to open up the query and then you'll see the logs being able to load. So next we're going to create an action group. So from here, we're going to go to Azure Monitor. And from Azure Monitor, we're going to go to Alerts. Then from Alerts, we're going to hit Create an Action Group. So for this, we'll just assign it to the Log Analytics Resource Group. For the region, we'll keep it global. And then we'll put LG Lab for the name. LG Lab. And then one thing about the action groups that are very nice is you can add notifications. So what notifications are, basically, let's just say if I'm being close to a metric, so I can set a metric on here saying if I exceed X amount of percentage on my CPU for this machine, please send me an email or a text to let me know so I can be able to do it. So here, let's say we can send email to name, we'll say Zion Spearman at hotmail.com. Oops. Excuse me. Let's say Zion Spearman. Please configure the notification by clicking edit. Email. We'll say, we'll just use this for the time being. And then we'll put OK. Please configure. Please configure the notification by clicking the edit button. Email. Yes. Yes. We'll just leave that. But essentially, you would just make one exactly like I did. It could be anything. Let's just say leave it like that. You put your email in here, put the name for it. Just make it. I'll just use a. Hopefully, let's see. 215 414 4141. Please don't call that number. That's just a random number. And basically, what I just did is I edit, well, not edit, I establish if something happens, make sure to, you can email me, send me a text message or a push. Action groups are action groups define what happens when an alert fires, essentially, to give an overview of just that. So that's how you would create an action group. And then you also have the action types over here. And the action types, you can say event hub, system assign, user assign, and you just say like what happens. So that's essentially how you would create one. Alrighty, now we go back and we're going to create a metric alert. So another way you could go to is by going to view alerts right here, just a little quicker way. From here, you're going to go to create an alert rule. And from our alert rule, we're going to select, we're going to do it for our VM. So we're going to click in here. Let's see our VM. Okay, here's our virtual machine right here. So we're going to do it for our VM. Apply. And then so we have a couple options of what we want to do. We can do a percentage CPU. We can do available memory bytes, and etc. So basically, I'm about to set a metric alert, as I was saying earlier, like a threshold. If something exceeds something, we want it to shut it down or dial back, extend, whatever we want to do. So let's just say we're going to go with percentage CPU. Threshold, we're gonna go static. We'll say average, and the value is, so when to evaluate. So basically what this rule is saying is if the percentage of the CPU is greater than 80%, that is essentially what it's saying right there. And then we're going to check every minute, and the look back period, just to let you guys know, this is a look back period or a time period to look back at each time the data is checked. For example, every 1 minute you'll be looking at the past 5 minutes. So let's see, you have static and dynamic as well. And then now we have to create the, let's see, actions. Oh man, I accidentally just went out of it. Sorry about that. Apply percentage CPU. And then also you can add multiple conditions as well to the single one, which is a great thing. So you see where it says the condition 1 here, whenever the average percentage CPU is greater than 80, potentially we could just have it to scale up. Alrighty, and then for this, just keep this the same. And yeah, that's essentially how you would create. That's essentially how you would create a metric alert. The only reason why it's having average right here, I just didn't put the name for it or finish the condition. I should just take this one off. Yeah, the name or the condition for this, but that's essentially how you would create it. So just to give a quick overview, just to summarize that, metric alerts are best for simple threshold-based monitoring. If something was to exceed certain expectations of what you had in mind, or you just want to be alerted about something, that's the best way to do it. And last but not least, we're going to create a log alert for KQL. Alrighty, so we're gonna go to view alerts again. We're gonna hit create, and we're gonna hit alert rule. So this time, the condition will be log searches, a custom, we could say, let's say custom log search. Alrighty. And we'll say summarize. For the purpose of this, I'll just put summarize and just leave it at that. Even though I know it's wrong right here. So basically what this is saying is if something of a nature where someone was typing in summarize or potentially something along those lines, you'll be alerted of when that happens. And this is a great way, again, all the conditions are great for what you need depending on the environment. So I would just do that. Next, I will go to Actions over here, and I will attach the same resource group that I have been using. Just go to the Action group, and then go to Log Analytics and just create the name and the display name. And from here, we'll go to Review and Create. Log alerts run KQL queries on a schedule. This is where you detect patterns and specific events. So just to give a quick overview of what we covered today, diagnostic settings send logs, log analytics stores and queries them with KQL, and alerts use action groups to notify or trigger actions. We created a metric alert for thresholds and a log alert for query-based detection. And that's all for that. That's all for today, and thank you for your time.